Good morning, adventurers. I'm here at the Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge, and today we're going to be exploring the area. Alright, so we're here at the Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge. We're going to start off with a little day hike here. I have actually quite a few little day hikes today. This one is just under 3 miles long. It's called the Mahuman Trail. So Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge is located in central Minnesota. Man, it is a beautiful morning today. It is 79 degrees. It is about 6:30 in the morning, and it is foggy too. Kind of cool. I'm not sure how well it comes out on the camera, but all these trees have little spider webs just all over in the branches. Holy crap, it is really beautiful out here this morning, but man, these black flies are just insane. Look at these. All right, back here at the parking lot. Now, Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge is a pretty big area. It's got a few things. Like I said, there's a few day hikes that I wanted to do today. A couple overlooks, a couple of different things. So we're gonna drive around and check them all out. All right, we are at another little trail here. This one is about 1.25 miles long. I don't know if it has a name or not, but it's over by the learning center. It looked like it was a pretty brand new learning center. I just parked over there. And hopefully the flies are not as bad over here. Because man, that was a nightmare. But it's only 1.25 miles. A little loop. Oh, it's beautiful already. Look at this. So like I said, the trail here is right next to the learning center, which is right here. I believe it's actually the Oak Savannah Learning Center. And we'll talk a little bit about Oak Savannah a little bit later when we talk about the history of this place. But there's a little amphitheater over there. Beautiful wetland here. This lake didn't have a name on my map, but it actually goes around and it connects to a few other lakes around. We're gonna hike down along the edge here, check them out. Alright, there was a little spur trail that went out to the pond here, and there is a bird watching booth. Here, it's just a little booth with a bench in it, and then I opened up the shutters. There's some on the sides too, but I didn't open those. But unfortunately, I think I scared all the birds away when I opened up these windows. Awesome. Well, just got a little bit back to the cars, just a little bit down the trail, and then we'll head off to our next adventure. Drove just down the road here, and it's a place called Blue Mound Cemetery. There's one gravestone here. They died in 1880. It's the oldest one I could find. But this one here, Linnea W. I can't read the rest, the last name. Esprati. Born 1802. Died in 1901, 99 years old. Let us go to the next place, move on to the next place, and then we'll get into a little bit more of the history of this place. Alright, next we're going to do a 7-mile loop. It's called Prairie's Edge Wildlife Drive. It's a dirt road, 7-mile loop. We're at the Welcome Center here, it's right at the beginning. And it's just, I thought it was funny they called it the Welcome Center, and it's just a couple of outhouses and a little walking trail. So we're going to do the walking trail here. It's like 0.2 miles. It's a little interpretive trail. But we're here right at the beginning. They have a little walkway where you can walk into an eagle's nest. Kind of cool. I guess I didn't realize that eagles' nests were quite that big, but I guess that's probably the point, right? Alright, that was a quick little walk. Now let's go on the drive. Alright, that was a nice little charming hike there. Some beautiful views of the prairie. Let's continue on the drive here. It's starting to, it's about 10 o'clock. It's starting to get a little warm and very humid this morning after all that fog. Alright, another quick stop here. Looks like it's just a observation platform, but wow, what a view. Check it out. Great view here. Nice little natural high point here. Gives you a view of all the way around. Wow, this is a pretty nice view here. There's just a little pullout on the side of the road that said viewpoint this way, so I'd check it out. Little spur trail down here. And man, this is a good view. tons of great views of birds and wetlands here. I just came across 2 sandhill cranes in the middle of the road. About halfway done with this drive. It's pretty nice. Relaxing. Let's finish it up. We're on a nice little another hike. It's about half a mile long. It goes out to a point here in the marsh. And looks like the horseflies are back again. Dang it. I couldn't find any information about it, but I'm seeing evidence of fire all over this place. But I can't find when there was a big fire here. If anyone knows, leave it down in the comments and let me know. I'm interested. All right. I drove it was about 15-minute drive, which kind of gave me some perspective on how big this national refuge is. And then it made me realize that I never ended up talking about the history of this place. So we're at another little day hike. I'm not sure where I found it. It's not on Gaia GPS. It's not on All Trails. It's not on Google Maps. I think I got it from the National Refuge website map. And I saw it on there, and so I added it on here to check it out. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, but I think it's about a mile round trip. Half a mile out, half a mile back. The mosquitoes are out at this one. But, yeah, let's go. So this land, the Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge, the land it's on has a long history. People have been inhabited this area for over 10,000 years. Mostly by the Dakota, but by others as well. So in the southern and western part of the state, it's mostly prairie. And then in the middle, going diagonally, it's more of a mixed hardwood. This kind of sits right at the edge of that. That's why it's fairly unique. So you get a little bit of the forest and the prairie. A good mix of the different areas. But it was mostly made up back a long time ago, mostly oak savanna. Now in the 1800s, settlers moved here and farmed this entire area. Turned everything into farmland, dug drainage ditches, and worked the land. But eventually he realized that doing that left no room for the wildlife. Digging the drainage got rid of all the marshlands and swamps, stopping the forest fires and controlling forest fires that were a crucial part of keeping oak savanna the way it is. The settlers stopped the fires, and then undergrowth was allowed to grow, and then you get more thick, deep forest instead of oak savanna. And that's what we see here today, is more of a thick forest. So they're trying to restore it back to oak savanna by doing regular controlled burns and stuff to burn away the undergrowth and leave the big oak trees spread out in the prairie. Alright, well, I've reached the spot here. I'm thinking that this might be a canoe launch or something, or water access. You could drag your canoe down this little path and drop it in there. But man, this place is just teeming with life. Birds and frogs jumping as I walk. They're just jumping off the trail. Oh, and the mosquitoes. Whew. With abundant life comes abundant mosquitoes. Woo. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but that was it, I guess. I thought maybe there'd be like a little waterfall or something there, but yeah, it looks like maybe a good spot to launch a kayak or something. I don't know if you're allowed to do that here. Throw a kayak in the water there and go kayaking around the marshes. That would be quite a journey, quite an adventure. Maybe I'll have to try that someday. Alrighty folks, here we are at the Blue Hill Trail. Also, I forgot to mention, it is noon. Well, it's a little afternoon now, but it was noon. So I decided to cook myself some Dinny Moore beef stew in the parking lot there. I had a nice lunch. And so now it's like 12:30, but man, the heat is picking up, man. It is warm, I'll tell you, and humid. Wild bergamot. So I realized I actually missed my trail, which goes up to the top of Blue Mound. But then I saw there was another trail that goes up and connects to it. So I decided to take that. But this trail isn't really much of a trail though. Well, we're going up the hill. Whew, and it is so hot. Oh. Well, I made it here to the overlook, but there's not really much to see. There's a little bit of a view in this direction. Wow. Well, Blue Hill. Alright, I'm gonna start heading down because I'm roasting in the sun. Alright, made it back down. That was a rough little hike up to Blue Mound and back, Blue Hill. Yeah. Unmaintained trail. Anyway, it's been a beautiful day today. Had a great time exploring this place. This is a vast, vast place. There are many other places where you could pull up. There's no trails or anything, but you could park and go exploring in the woods, in the marsh, whatever you want. I would love to see if I can bring a kayak here and go kayaking around one of the lakes or the marshes. Maybe try that out. I bet my wife would like that too. Just such a large open space to recreate in. I wish they had some longer hiking trails, but yeah. Ugh. And the flies, the horse flies, they're everywhere. But such a beautiful place. Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe. And I hope to see you next week right here on Happy Trail Backpacking.